A pirate ship crashing through a midnight storm, waves like black mountains. No mercy in the sea. A young deckhand named Yuto loses his grip. The black water swallows his scream before it leaves his throat. He sinks fast. Salt burns his lungs. The surface light shrinks to a pinprick, then nothing. His hand reaches upward one last time, then dissolves into the dark, leaving no trace. And then a gasp. Yuto bolts upright on a sunlit deck, water still dripping. No storm, no crew alarm.
Hey, didn't we just go through a squall? I drowned.
Nobody answers. Bram and Tegan walk past like he's a ghost. The captain's eyes slide off him. A thin red line etches itself onto his left cheek, like a tally mark burned into skin. He feels it first as heat.
This mark wasn't there before. The sea, it's counting.
The sky darkens again. The same storm clouds gather. The wind picks up, and the crew still doesn't remember.
Captain, that storm. It's the exact same one. I swear, we have to steer clear or we'll all drown.
The captain shoves him back, hard. His men snort. The boy's lost his nerve. The wave hits. Yuto doesn't even have time to scream. The sea drags him down for the second time. A fresh red line carves itself into his cheek, right beside the first. The tally grows. The loop tightens. Each reset, each death, another scar. He loses count of the drownings, but his face keeps score. He no longer warns them. He hides in the dark hold, arms around his knees, as the scars multiply.
12, 20, 50. How many times do I have to die before it stops?
Bram and Tegan step over his legs, like he's a coil of rope. The captain's orders never include his name. The storm clouds gather again. Same thunder, same black water. He knows he'll drown soon. He knows it's already happened.
I am the only one who remembers. The only one who dies. The sea carves my grave one scar at a time.
He flinches before the thunder, every single loop, like he knows the exact second it'll strike.
Voss. Reef rocks to port. A marine frigate's waiting behind the ridge. We'll be broadsided.
The crew braces just in time. Iron shots skim the mast. Yuto doesn't blink. Around him, the drowned after images stir. A silent ghost crew. Only he commands, steering the ship by remembered pain.
You've earned your hammock tonight, deck grunt. Don't make me regret listening.
That reef wasn't on any chart. You didn't spot it. You remembered it, like you'd already died there. I saw you touch your face after the wave missed, like you were counting.
She's too close. If she guesses what the scars really mean.
The storm clouds thicken again. The sea doesn't forget, and neither, it seems, does Hina.
Stay out of my head, princess. It's not a place you want to visit.
You think pushing me away will stop me? I've seen men with half your fear break faster.
She reaches for his cheek, for the tallied scars. He jerks back as if her fingers were fire. That night, sleep drags him under again. The water fills his lungs again. The darkness presses again.
Not again. Please, not again.
But this time, something new. A voice, thin as a thread, coils up from the deep.
Yuto.
He bolts awake, gasping. The ship is silent. The scar on his cheek burns.
That wasn't just a nightmare. Something down there knows my name.
Outside, the sea is glassy, too calm. But beneath, a shadow that shouldn't be there stirs.
He's been staring over the rail for an hour. What does he hear that no one else can?
The mast splinters. Yuto sees it coming. The angle he's died under 30 times. He doesn't dodge. He shoves Hina clear. The broken spar drives him into the deck. A translucent number flares above his body. 800. The world resets. Yuto stands on deck, hollow-eyed. The white in his hair has spread into a stark forelock.
Your face, a new scar. That only happens when you... Oh gods. You actually die. Every loop.
800 times. Every storm. Every reef. I drown and I come back. But the sea keeps count.
Then I won't let you face it alone. I don't care how many times you've died. I am not leaving your side.
Yuto tries to pull away, but Hina's grip is iron. Her eyes glint with something fiercer than fear.
She'll watch me drown 100 times more. She doesn't know what that will cost her.
The tally marks on his cheek seem to throb. 800 scars, and still the soft whisper threads up from the water. Below the ship, the dark water stirs. It knows she's listening now, and it's not done speaking.
You are not alone, Yuto. The sea remembers every death, every scar.
Yuto grips the rail, staring at the black water. Beneath, a silhouette with his own outline glides.
You hear it again? What is it saying?
It says, I am not alone. That the sea remembers every time I drown.
Bram and Tegan exchange dark glances. Captain Darien mutters to Voss, "Watch the pale one."
Your knowledge is unnatural, boy. If you bring a curse on this ship, I'll put you overboard.
If anyone harms Yuto, they'll answer to me. He's the reason we're still alive.
The loop is not a curse. It is a cradle. You are being forged, Yuto.
Forged into what? And who is doing the forging?
They stand side by side against the dark, but the crew's stares are colder than the sea, and even Hina's defiance may not be enough.
Each death feeds me. I am the sea spirit that holds your thread. Feed me enough, and the loop will end.
Yuto doesn't flinch. The next wave comes, and he sinks without a struggle. He drowns faster now, welcoming it.
Stop throwing yourself into the sea. This isn't a solution. You are killing yourself faster than ever.
It's working. The voice says the more I die, the closer we are to breaking free. I can feel it.
Death after death, the tally burns higher. 850, 900. His body resets, but the bruises linger beneath the skin. In the puddle's reflection, the scars now crawl past his jaw. He counts, 950. His cheeks are hollow. His hands shake.
You are disappearing, Yuto. Even after you reset, you look like a ghost. Please, stop believing that thing.
I can't stop. If I stop, all this suffering is for nothing. I have to end it. For both of us.
The dark water stirs below. The voice murmurs approval, and Yuto's resolve hardens into something brittle. Another loop. Another death. The sea spirit's promise is all he has left, and it's devouring him.
I've been tracking the deaths, Yuto. After every one, the voice grows louder. It's not being sated, it's feeding on you.
Number, you are wrong. It promised to end the loop. It said,
Foolish child. I never said I would free you. I said I am growing, and you have fed me well.
Yuto staggers, clutching the rail. The scars on his cheek throb like fresh wounds.
Listen to me. It's been lying from the start. We have to find another way.
There is no other way, princess. He belongs to me now.
Then what are you? What do you really want?
His reflection in the water twists into a cruel grin, not his own. The voice answers with a laugh. Back in the dark hold, Yuto presses his palms against his eyes. The tally marks now read 990. He trembles.
Soon, it said. Soon I'll understand. 10 more deaths. What happens then?
I am not a spirit. I am the Yuto who survives. The one who will walk out of the sea after the 1000th death.
You are. Me? All this time, I've been throwing myself into the dark so that some version of me, could escape.
His legs fold. He drops to his knees on the wet deck. The tally in the reflection now reads 995.
That's not a monster. That's his own voice, twisted, and it's telling him he's going to die for good.
The loop was never a curse. It is a crucible. Your 1000 deaths will birth the one who erases death itself. But it cannot be you.
Yuto, look at me. What does it mean? It cannot be you. What is it asking you to do?
It means the Yuto who ends this loop will remember the reefs and the storms, but not you. He'll carry one face, and it'll be yours.
5 more deaths, Yuto. Then you will choose. Let me rise, or let the loop devour you forever.
I won't let you do it. There has to be another way. I'll find it. I'll drag it out of the sea myself.
But Yuto only stares into the dark water, where his own older eyes stare back. The tally is 995. The sea waits.
At death 999, drowned by your own will, the devil fruit will awaken, the power to erase death. But the one who rises will be me, not you. One face will remain in my mind. Her face. The rest of you, erased. That is the price of immortality.
Show yourself. You are no future. You are just a thief. Face me.
Hina, listen. It's a devil fruit. I drown willingly at 999. Then, someone else walks away with my body, your face in his mind, and nothing else of me.
That's not a solution, that's murder. I won't let you disappear.
The tally in the puddle deepens. 996. Then 997. Each loop faster than the last, dragging him toward the final count. He doesn't struggle. The water swallows him again. 997. Only 2 more steps to the edge.
Stop. If you die one more time, it's over. I won't let you throw yourself away.
2 more deaths. Then I choose. The sea can't wait anymore. Look at it.
The sky cracks. The sea boils, and the deep voice rolls through the hull. 998. The final loop has begun.
If I don't, you'll watch me die forever. The loop never breaks. I am not even human anymore.
Then let it be endless. I'd rather die 1,000 times than lose you to a hollow copy.
At 999, it ends. 1 more willing death, and someone else walks away with your face in his mind.
She throws her arms around his neck, pressing her face to the hollow of his throat. He can feel her tears against the scars.
The fruit descends. Your will can wake it, Yuto.
A pale blue fruit, skull-like, dripping with the light of death denied, breaks the storm clouds and hovers above the churning sea. Gently, he unclasps her fingers, one by one. She fights, but his resolve is colder than the deep.
Don't you dare leave me like this. I'll find another way, I swear I will.
I've seen the future. Hina, if I hesitate, we both break. The only mercy is that a part of me will carry your face into forever.
The storm holds its breath. The devil fruit descends, and the sea becomes glass. The final choice is no choice at all. The crew freezes. Bram drops a rope. Tegan stumbles back. Even Captain Darien stares at the glowing fruit as if it might swallow the ship.
He's brought a curse. Seize him, throw him overboard, and break the spell.
Hina spins, her blade singing from its sheath. Light from the fruit glints along the edge.
Touch him, and I'll carve your names into the plank you walk. He's not the curse. He's the only reason you are breathing.
He has died for you 999 times. Every reef you missed, every marine you dodged, his corpse paved the way.
Bram's face goes pale. Tegan squeezes shut his eyes. The crew, superstitious, hardened, stand frozen, caught between fear and shame.
I will end it. Not the crew, not the voice. Me. On my terms, for her.
A system window blinks beside him. Death erased, flickering, waiting. He doesn't look at it.
If the boy speaks true, we've been sailing on a graveyard.
Yuto turns his back on them all and walks toward the rail. The sea has never looked so still.
I won't let you go. You can't ask this of me. Not like this.
She locks her arms around his waist, pressing her cheek to his cold breast. His coat grows wet with her grief. He turns. takes her wrists in his. Her grip slackens, not from lack of will, but because she cannot fight the gentleness.
Remember my face, Hina. It'll be the only piece of me that survives.
He presses his lips to her forehead. Her tears salt his mouth. He doesn't wipe them away.
No, Yuto.
He steps back, off the rail, into the dark, arms spread like he's been waiting 1,000 deaths for this. The fall is silent. The fruit's cold fire wraps around him, and the tally scars, all 999, ignite. A pillar of cold light erupts from the sea. Hina's scream tears across the water, swallowed by the roar. Downward, his outline breaks into gleaming motes that swirl toward the fruit. The 999th Yuto dissolves, and the sea falls silent. The motes halt mid-swirl, then reverse, pouring into the fruit's heart. Not destruction, something being fed. From the deep, 1,000 drowned after images, silent echoes of every death, are drawn upward like white smoke. Inside the blue flame, a silhouette coalesces, broad shoulders, the same white-streaked hair, but the eyes stay shut.
Yuto. Yuto, look at me, please.
Her voice cracks against the silence. The figure in the light gives no answer. Not a flinch. Tegan stumbles back. Bram clutches a rope and stares. Captain Darian's hand tightens on his sword, but he doesn't draw. The ghost crew of afterimages, the 1,000 Yutos who drowned, collapse into one bright point, then vanish. The new shape stands on the water, dry, untouched, white hair, pale skin. The face is Yuto's, but younger, unmarked. A system window flickers beside him, death erased. Steady now, the fruit hangs overhead, spent. The sea is glass. The storm is gone, and the 1,000th Yuto opens his eyes. The new Yuto turns his head slowly, as if feeling gravity for the first time. The world is too bright, too still. The ship hangs in his peripheral vision. Splintered masts, hushed crew, a woman in red gripping the rail.
Yuto, it's me, Hina. Please, you have to remember.
Do I know your voice? It feels warm, but I don't know why.
Hina's hand falls from the rail. Her mouth opens, but no sound comes. The tears streak cold. The system window, death erased, hangs beside him, indifferent, confirming what she already knows. He takes a step on the water, no ripple, then stops. Fingers press to his temple as a glint of something pierces the blankness.
A face. Her face. Why does it hurt? Like a name I can't reach.
On deck, Bram averts his eyes. Tegan crosses his arms and looks at the planks. No one speaks. Hina's knees meet the deck. The Yuto she loved is not standing on the water before her. He's already gone.
Yuto, please, turn around. Even if you don't know me, just look at me.
He pauses mid-stride. The syllables snag on something buried, a warmth he can't place.
Why does that voice feel like drowning, but peaceful? Like a name I should know.
A flicker, her face laughing, her hair loose in the wind. The image is warm, then gone like foam. He presses both palms to his skull, groaning. The image fractures. It hurts more than any death.
You promised. You said you'd carry my face, so carry it, don't let it fade.
He straightens, a whisper, not to her, but to the sea. I will find her. He steps forward, and the mist rises. Hina's arm falls to the rail, fingers loose. She doesn't blink. The pale shape dissolves into gray. On deck, nobody moves. The ghost crew of Yuto's drowned selves fades from sight. Only salt and silence remain. The mist swallows him. Only the red coat on the mast remains, flapping like a heartbeat against the stillness. Snow salts, stiff his coat. He walks a sea frozen into glass. Behind, ghost echoes of every drowned self march mute.
Centuries pass like tide. I lose more of her each sunrise.
He kneels on a salt-crusted beach, palms pressing temples. Inside, a flicker. Her smile, half-formed, dissolving.
Her lips, her laugh, like water through fingers. If I stop moving, I'll be nothing but cold.
Half buried in the sand, a bottle, inside, a miniature ship, a scrap of paper. The glass warms his frozen fingers. He draws the note. One word in faded ink, Hina. The letters tilt like her handwriting. His breath catches. Time was, he'd have wept. Now, only a single tear tracks down the scarred cheek, the first in ages.
You left a trail, Hina. Even if you didn't know it.
He ties the bottle to his belt and rises. The ghostly crew points east. He obeys. The sea is endless, but so is he. Somewhere, across salt and time, a red coat still hangs. He will find its other wearer. A shimmer splits the air, a living window. Beyond, an earlier ocean, a younger ship, and Hina's bright laugh. His hand moves before thought. He reaches through the heat haze, fingers brushing the image of her. Reality cracks like glass. Shards of light scatter. He is pulled in as the distortion collapses. Darkness spins him. Memories, ships, his own drowned faces spinning. He falls through the void. He hits sand. A familiar shore. Same sea, same wreck. And something red half buried in the grit. He digs. Her coat. The one she wore when she screamed his name into the storm.
You were here. How long ago? How close?
He sails on. Fog swallows the world. A shape moves in the white. A woman's silhouette, her laugh like a bell.
Hina. Hina. Stop. Please.
The fog clears. Empty sea. The laugh echoes once more, then dies. He is alone again, a younger ghost, Yuto. Scarred, hollow-eyed, rises beside him and points to a sea that mirrors the sky. He sails into that glass. The constellations beneath him are wrong. Different stars, different time. He leans over the rail. His reflection greets him, but it wears a red coat. And Hina's smile. The reflection, Hina tilts her head. Her hand lifts slowly, reaching upward through the water. He stretches his arm down. Her fingers almost break the surface. Almost. A breath between them. The light ripples. Then the water shivers and the image fractures. He pulls back. His own scarred face returns. The reflection, Hina, is gone. The ghostly crew watches, silent. The sea remains still. No answer. No bridge. He stands at the bow for a long time. The coat behind him hangs limp. Not yet. The search is not finished, but for the first time, he allows the ache to simply be. He unties the red coat from the mast, banner of a princess who once screamed his name into the storm, and hoists it high on the stern. The sea answers. All 999 of his drowned selves rise silently from the water and take their stations around the ship, a spectral armada.
The sea is my eternity. Her face is my star. I will sail until the stars burn out and the sea forgets itself.
He sets a course into waters where the constellations are wrong, a seam between worlds, where the sun never fully sets. The ship presses into the gold. The ghost crew stands at their posts. The red coat snaps in a wind that never dies. Behind him, the afterimages dim and brighten like a living tide. 999 versions of himself, each one a choice, a surrender. The system window, death erased, flickers once more beside him, then fades into the light. It no longer matters. The horizon burns but never darkens. He doesn't blink. The ache in his chest is the only compass he needs. Somewhere behind him, a red coat still hangs in another time, in another place. Ahead, only the eternal sea. The search will never end. And that is the only immortality worth having. The little ship glides over a sunken city, marble spires and drowned streets, silent beneath the hull, then past a marina of glass towers, peerless, abandoned, their lights long dead. The future is just another ruin. The ghostly crew never moors. They steer with remembered hands, 999 compasses pointing nowhere. One dawn, The clouds gather into a familiar shape. Her profile, soft and smiling, as if the sky remembered. He watches without reaching. When the wind pulls her apart, he doesn't close his eyes. Another shore yields a ribbon, salt-stiff but still carrying hints of her scent. He ties it to the mast beside the red coat. In a ruined cabin, he finds a journal page. Her handwriting. If Yuto ever reads this, I am waiting. No date.
Your handwriting. Still sure. Still waiting.
He looks up again. The sky is empty, but the red coat behind him still snaps, stubborn against the wind. He sails on, not toward a destination, but because the searching keeps her alive inside him, and that is enough. The ship sails toward a golden horizon where the sun never sets. The red coat a constant flame against the light. A shore materializes from the haze, distant, unreachable. A figure in a crimson coat standing at the water's edge. The figure raises a hand in a slow, deliberate wave. No voice carries, only the gesture, held steady.
A warmth stirs in my chest. A pull I haven't felt since before the first death.
He turns the wheel. The spectral crew adjusts without question. The bow swings toward that distant speck of red. He doesn't squint, doesn't call out. He simply points the ship toward the unknown shore, and the ghost crew obeys. The distance is vast. The figure might be a memory, a mirage, a final trick of the sea. But the warmth inside him says otherwise. He doesn't need to reach it today, or tomorrow. He has eternity. And the sea has never felt so kind. The ship glides on. The red coat behind him snaps, and the golden light deepens, and he smiles, a real smile, full of something he thought he'd lost forever. Freeze on that face. The sea stretches forever. The distant figure still waves, and the search goes on.